Yes, everybody, I hope you are all doing well on this fine, rainy Tuesday morning here in the UK. Hope you're all doing well. Hope everyone is doing well. People, we have got loads to talk about today's stream. We have got loads. I woke up literally about an hour ago. I woke up at like at 8 o'clock, um, and I slept through my alarm. And I've woken up to a lot of news. So make sure you're smashing that like button. Make sure you are subscribing to the channel as we are now 40 subs away from 1,800. So let's try and push towards there. Every single one of you, make sure you are smashing that likes and you are subscribing to the channel. We're not wasting any time. We've got Isak news, we've got Ekatike news, we've got Diaz news, Kanate news, Chiesa news. We've got even the most randomest news to talk about in today's stream. So it's very important you smash the likes and you are subscribing to the channel. Big up to you, mates. I hope you are doing well. We're going to go through all the comments very soon. But this is what FABRIZIO Romano has tweeted, that Liverpool have received a 67 point. Why do teams always go weird with the bids? Like 67.5 mil. Just round off to 68 or 67. Keep it simple. Official bid from Bayern Munich for Luis Diaz this week. The club has rejected the proposal. It was turned down after LFC already closed the doors to approaches in June, as The Athletic reported. Luis Diaz is open to a summer exit, with both Bayern and Barca keen. So remember a couple of days ago, there was alleged bids. There was bids from Luis Diaz, and now the reports are coming out. We've got David Ornstein bombers as well to talk about. Also, there's a lot to talk about on the talk of Luis Diaz. So if you like what you see on the channel, we're going to aim for 50 likes today, people. 50. We're already on 15. So let's try and push these likes up to 50 if you can. Bomber to discuss. Yeah, there's a lot of bombers. Big up. Diaz leaving. Looks like Diaz is leaving. Slap the likes and subscribe. Big up, young fella. Hope you keep up the good work. I am. Big up, Scotch Bears, always showing the support. What's up, guys? Hope all is good. Big up to Jordan in the chat. They know Saudi will pay 80. But the thing is, I don't think the reason why I think the sale of Luis Diaz hasn't been completed is because Liverpool probably are holding out for an Al Nassr bid. But the thing is, Luis Diaz looks like, again, similar situation to Darwin Núñez. He wants to stay in Europe. He wants to stay in Europe, and that's the thing here. Luis Diaz wants to stay in Europe. Now, if Luis Diaz was willing to go to Saudi, I think, he's learning Arabic already, and I think that's already done, because I think Al Nassr right now for them it's more about getting Diaz to convince to join rather than actually funding the fee, because we know they can. But you know what? Let's run a poll straight away. Should we accept the? Are you selling Diaz for, was it 67 mil? Yes. No. Also, if anyone wants to come on today's show, they can. I will be putting the link in the chat. Liverpool has been clever here. People wanted Liverpool to accept the first offers for Diaz and Núñez. Yeah, exactly. They are being somewhat clever in that sense. They want to, keep up the asking price and the driving price of Luis Diaz, and that's what they intend to do. But there is also other stuff that Luis Diaz basically just wants to leave Liverpool. And I'm going to bring that up for you on your screen, because David Ornstein has also tweeted regarding the interest. Also, by the way, Ben Jacobs has literally just tweeted that Diaz retains interest from Al Nassr, while Saudi dealmakers value Bruno Fernandes 100 million and he's 2 years older. So yeah, they basically want Diaz or Bruno, which they are literally nothing alike. But I'm going to bring it up for you. about Luis Diaz. So obviously, this is what David Ornstein originally tweeted, that Bayern Munich submitted an official bid to sign Luis Diaz from Liverpool to Bayern and rejected immediately today. The Colombian is international, has made it clear he wants to leave. So yeah, he wants to leave Liverpool. He wants to leave Liverpool. The thing is, you say no, we're 85 or less. Would you want to keep a player at the football club who doesn't want to stay here? These are things we have to take into consideration, guys. That Luis Diaz wants to leave. He wants to leave. He genuinely wants to leave the football club, and that's not on that's not our fault. He wants to leave. You know, if he wants to leave, let him leave. Accept a bid for him. Goodbye. See you later. Do you know what I mean? That's what me personally I would do. Let me just check some stuff. So yeah, let's go through some of these comments. Yeah, let's go through all the comments. And so yeah, where did I get to in the chat? Keep Diaz. Yep. Big up to Ant, always in the chat. Ant, if you stick around towards the end of the show, I'm gonna do. What was that? What was that video you wanted me to react to? So I'll react to it later on stream for a laugh. I don't think they will want to go Saudi, but Liverpool know that that's what they'll get. So Bayern have to match it. Yep. Diaz and Nunes are both open to Saudi. That's why Bayern are bidding now. I don't think they're open to Saudi. Guys, I'm going to be honest. I actually don't think Darwin Nunes and Diaz wants to go to Saudi. I think that's the thing here. I actually genuinely believe they don't want to go to Saudi. Sell Nunes and Diaz, and then put them on the table for Isak, yo, and you know you better be getting that Isak shit, mate. I think Liverpool are basing the value of Diaz on what Saudi were going to pay for Bruno, so Bayern need to put them up the money. I think Liverpool guys actually accept a bid if Bayern Munich offer another 10 mil. So the thing is, the reason as to why I think they accept is because obviously they've rejected a 67.5 mil bid. Now, if you look at that in pounds, which is about 58 million, so just shy of 60 million, we know Liverpool won about 70 million. I reckon if they bid that, maybe with a good chunk of add-ons, I think Liverpool accept it because they want around 70 million. Smash the likes to 30. Yeah, how many likes are we on? 17 already in today's show. That is mad numbers already. People, let's get these likes up to minimum 30. Yeah, big up to everyone inside. If you like the channel, make sure you are also subscribing as well. It is very important you are doing so, as we are now 39 subs from 1,800. So we are trying to push towards that for the end of the week. Little Mix is saying no. We can't sell Diaz for anything less than 75, and especially if Madueke is worth 52 million and Alanga is worth 55 million. Exactly. I think that's why Liverpool right now, I think they are basing their valuation of players based off other valuation of players. It's like your Alangas, for etc., going for 55 million. Liverpool are thinking, I'm not being funny, Luis Diaz is 20 million, 25 million, the better player. So put that on the table. The only way Nunes is open to Saudi if we can't agree a fee with Napoli. Yes, I could see that. Keep the likes coming. Yep, big up to. We've got 37 people already inside. Newcastle Journal, maybe Newcastle future planning. It's changing. They want Calvert-Lewin as well. What do they? They want Calvert-Lewin. Jesus. Diaz is one of the best wingers out there. Makes no difference if he wants to go. We need to get the right price. I think your 70 does get it done. I've said this, guys. I think 70 million genuinely gets it done. Because I think Liverpool will probably think, look, are we going to get more than 70 million from European clubs? We know Barcelona can't do it. They were struggling to do the Nico Williams deal. They were struggling to do the last Suddenly approached Liverpool for Luis Diaz. I think Liverpool will try and get the maximum they can from a European club, and if not, I think they probably do accept. Liverpool want 100 mil for Diaz, or he stays. Oh, I don't think Liverpool take on. I don't think it'd be kind of stupid if Liverpool were to try and ask for 100 million. I think Liverpool wants 80 mil. I think Liverpool wants about 80, 85 million if it's from Saudi. I think if it's from European clubs, I think Liverpool takes 70, just due to the fact of Liverpool can't really expect to get more than that from a European club. How are you? Hope you're well. I'm doing absolutely brilliant, mate. I hope you are doing well. Isak news. For people that in the chat that absolutely adore Alexander Isak, I have said Isak news. We're going to speak about Alexander Isak to Liverpool. Alexander Isak to Liverpool. We're going to speak about Alexander Isak when we get to 40 likes. That might be a 100 million euros. Well, yes, that's Isak to Liverpool. Really, I mean, that's what people are talking about, mate. And that's what we're going to speak about in today's show, because I've got a feeling, guys, Liverpool are going to do some big stuff in the coming days. And we've got a lot to talk about in today's show. Big up to CJ, yeah, because we've got to speak about the Diaz situation. We got Chiesa news. Apparently, guys, Chiesa could stay at the football club. David Ornstein reporting this. So, yeah, let's keep it up. Right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share this tab here, and I'm gonna bring up all the stuff from David Ornstein, because basically, apparently Liverpool have entered the race to sign Rodrigo, according to reports. Yeah, we might have to speak about Rodrigo as well, man. Liverpool are expected to enter the race for Rodrigo. Arne Slot admires the winger a lot. Okay. Right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up Anfield sector, because they're really good for like news and stuff like that. So this is what Ben Jacobs has had to say before we get to the David Ornstein regarded information. This is what he has had to say. Liverpool have rejected a 67.5 mil offer for Luis Diaz from Bayern. First bid made today following an approach last month. LFC immediately rejected it. Liverpool still don't want to lose Diaz, and their rejection was empathetic. Bayern bid falls well below their valuation. Well below. What is our actual evaluation? Position will only change if money is simply too good to turn down. With Diaz open to Bayern, it was not gone unnoticed at Liverpool that Bayern had 100 mil plus for now LFC player for Florian Wirtz and have need to strengthen further, having lost Jamal Musiala to injury. Diaz retains interest from Al-Nassr, while Saudi dealmakers, yeah, but we would have read that about Bruno. So, yeah, guys, Luis Diaz. What is going to happen here, man? Because this is getting really interesting now, because he looks like he really wants to leave the club. And David Ornstein again also making it clear that Liverpool have no intention to sell Luis Diaz, but while Luis Diaz making it clear he wants to leave the club. Also, yeah, by the way, David Ornstein also confirming that Liverpool are looking for a top number 9. So yeah, Luis Diaz making it very clear he wants to leave. Chat, let me know. Do you have any of your own bombers? You have to say it. Tune to the end of the show, mate. Because don't forget, I did say about the Ekatike bomber yesterday with Isak the other day. So yeah, let me catch up with the chat. Big up to CJ as always in the chat, guys. We're already on 30 likes. Wow. We've got 52 people in here. Let's try and smash these likes up to 40. If you are new to the channel, make sure you are subscribing. And yeah, we are now less than 40 subscribers away from 1,800. Let's try and keep pushing towards that. I think we're getting Sesko and well, I hope you're wrong about Sesko, for being honest. Keys is on 150 grand a week and he's unproven. Why the hell would we keep him and play him down the middle? I don't know, mate, but we are going to speak about it. Yeah, big up Ant as always. Florian Plettenberg said something apparently. Florian Plettenberg, what, the guy that said that verse 1's number 10? Let me have a look. Wow. So this is what he has had to say on the Diaz. As exclusively with Luis Diaz has made it clear to Liverpool in recent days he wants to leave. If a suitable offer arrives, he has sent positive signals to Bayern, while Barca also remain an option for him. Bayern are offering a contract until at least 2029. Clear signals between Max Erbel and the Diaz camp. Personal terms are not an issue. First, however, the clubs need to reach an agreement. Negotiations have started. Also, this is big. Eintracht Frankfurt have rejected a written offer from Newcastle this morning worth of 80 million, mainly due to the payment terms. Okay. But we'll speak about that in a bit. What is the poll saying? Are you selling Luis Diaz for 67 mil? Is what I asked the chat. 63% said no. Okay. Let's keep diving into the chats. Yeah, let's dive into it. Newcastle are going to pay over 150 for Elanga, Trafford and Ekitike, and still need a centre back. They will need to meet the PSR. Ekitike was our second option to Isak. I think it's happening. I think the thing is, mate, the way I look at the situation is there's many options, right? Before we do speak about Ekitike very much later on in the show, same with Isak. I do think it's going to be very interesting because Ekitike is our second choice. Footy reacts. Imagine front four Rodrigo, Isak Salaverts. Should that be illegal? Mate, that should be on websites that are 18 plus. Rodrigo is the worst player there. Newcastle bid rejected. Barcola, Isak, Gakpo, Salah. Smash the likes, but I appreciate by everyone involved with this channel. Yep, big up to everyone, man. Always showing the support. We're aiming for 50 likes in today's stream. The 24-hour stream is coming if Isak joins. Mate, no BS, right? I think what day is it now? Tuesday. I set it up, the 24-hour stream on Sunday. I scheduled the 24-hour stream. I said to my chat, if Isak joins Liverpool, I would do a 24-hour celebrational stream. If Alexander Isak joins Liverpool, right? And now, Frankfurt, Hugo Ekitike is going there. More Isak links are coming alive. David Ornstein saying Liverpool want a top-class number 9. None of this being linked to Jackson or Benjamin Sesko because they're not top number 9s. I'm just saying, oh my days, what a time. I'm getting gassed. Don't want Diaz to go, but if he doesn't want to go, but here we go, we can go. I don't want Luis Diaz to go, mate. I'll be honest. I do not want Luis Diaz to go myself. But I'm just looking at this from multiple situations. He says negotiations have started. Sell Diaz and Nunes brings in 130. Wonder who that goes on. I think if Liverpool sells Luis Diaz, I think they go all guns in for a certain man from Real Madrid. Big up for your reaction chat. Big up to yourself, Edwards. Big up to Benjamin. 50 likes and subscribe. Big up to CJ. Is that Newcastle PR stuff real? Look, I know their PSR rules were kind of in the mud before the 1st of July, but I don't know what their stance are. That's why. If there's any Newcastle fans watching, could you let me know? They only offered 80 million euros. Frankfurt said they wanted 80 million sterling for TKC. Yeah, they're probably about 15, 20 million pound off the of the price that they want. Without Diaz, we don't really need it. Without Diaz, we really don't top the Champions League first stages, but it would teach the team something to try and throw up. Gakpo, I'm sure we kick on for competing for Rio. Yeah, Gakpo underrated, not had a chance to 100% prove himself. I agree. I simply agree with you, chat. I really, really, really do. Footy reacts is Isak. Isak is not worth over 50 or 60 million. What? Sorry. You think Isak is not worth over 50 or 60 million? I think you need to put a 1 maybe in front of the hook in the 50 or the 60. What is the FABRIZIO update? Well, we're going through all the David Ornstein updates right now. Once we've gone through all the David Ornstein updates, we're then going through the FABRIZIO ones, then all the other ones, and then we're just going to chat. Bro said Isak isn't worth 50 million. That's crazy. Madueke was 52 million. We might now with Frummers and Kirkes in town. Fairs, lads. Do you want to keep Diaz? I want to keep Diaz. Yeah, I do. If it was up to me, I would keep him. But if he doesn't want to go, he wants to go. And I got abuse, man. The level of abuse I got told that from people in the chat, calling me names, calling my family and all that, saying, you're chatting nonsense thinking Diaz wouldn't want to leave the football club, this and that. Go and watch my streams from 2 months ago. I said, don't be surprised if Luis Diaz wants to leave the football club. Why? Because he's on 55 grand a week. He's getting into that point of his career where he's only probably got 1 or 2 more big contracts left. And the abuse I got from people saying, oh, this and that, and now who's right? I said to you from the very start, Diaz will want to leave the football club because of his wages. And where are these people now? They're not in the chat now. People forget we will be getting Isak as a hint's absolute peak. Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why I think Isak is going to be content and thinking about his situations, because he has to look at it from many angles of the fact of, does he want to win Premier League titles? Does he want to win Champions Leagues? That's the thing, Sorry about that, peeps. Sorry about that. Let me go through the chat. Where did I get up to in the chat? Big up everyone in the chat as always. Yep, Liverpool should give Rio some games like Sunderland and Burnley. What? So when we're playing Sunderland and Burnley, you're saying give him game time? I think he could. He's a baller. I just don't want to rush him because he's a special talent. What will you do when the bomb drops? Liverpool and Newcastle have agreed a record fee for Alexander Isak travelling for a medical. So let's just say, and that happens, that the bomb drops, Alexander Isak and Liverpool have agreed a medical. I will do the 24-hour stream drunk. I will get drunk on stream. I will do challenges. I've already been speaking to people. Even if Isak doesn't join Liverpool, I'm still going to do a 24-hour stream because I just think it'd be a laugh. I want Liverpool to sign Rodrigo if Diaz leaves. I think Liverpool try for Rodrigo, in my opinion. I think Liverpool do 100% try for Rodrigo, but he is going to leave. So Rodrigo, here we go. I've heard Diaz is on 120. I could be wrong. A lot of people have been saying this and that, but 50 likes, guys. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, we were 12 away from 50, so big up to N90 in the chat, guys. Go and drop a sub on N90. He's on the road to 100. And we're now less than 40 subs from 1,800. So yeah, as long as we sign anyone but Gordon, can we just leave the Gordon abuse for a day? Just one day we don't have Gordon abuse. Why is no one thinking about Openda? He's a good option as he is good enough finisher in front of goal. I am not taking Openda, mate. If this was last season, I probably would, but not now. I heard Diaz wages wasn't as low as 55, but 150 is still bad at this stage of his career. The problem has been caused by Diaz agents underestimating his value. I agree. Big up to N90. Yeah, big up to N90 as always. Yeah, apparently he's on 55. Well, they're the rumours that Luis Diaz is on 55 grand a week. Yeah, big up the chat, guys. I'm gonna put a link in the chat, so if anyone wants to join, you can join the stream. 40 likes. Isak news done. Yeah, we're gonna speak about Isak, mate, once we've gone through the David Ornstein stuff. Footyreactstv on Court Rod's heated debate coming out today. Long. I won't say what. Heated debate. Yeah. Openda's not Champions League Premier League quality. I thought Openda was a good striker, but I don't rate him as much as other people actually do. That's just me. Post at 2 p.m. Chat. Right, let me see what else David Ornstein has had to say regarding Liverpool. And do you know where I can pull up all the David Ornstein quotes? Are you still in the chat? If Ant, when was last Ant was still in the chat? 5 minutes ago. And if you're still in the chat, let me know where I can find all the David Ornstein quotes. Would it be at the Anfield Talk? They must have shared it. Yeah, apparently Liverpool have entered the race. Bayern are preparing a new offer. So they're going to offer again. Apparently, Bayern Munich are going to be offering again. I'm sorry, but they're going to... They need to... Yeah, they need to up that bid, man, because I'm not being funny. Liverpool want decent dough. We're not taking flipping peanuts here. Where did I find... There was a lot of David Ornstein quotes from somewhere. Nicholas Jackson. Oh, God, no. What is this? Nicholas Jackson is a player Hughes liked when he was at Bournemouth. If the Senegal international was not a Chelsea player, he might be more of a realistic candidate. Oh, my God. Thank God. I genuinely thought it was going to say Nicholas Jackson's genuinely a candidate. My heart was going to sink. This would have had to turn to an emergency meeting. So yeah, this is some from news on Darwin that Napoli and Al Hilal have been keeping tabs on Darwin Núñez. It is expected that a move for him will progress again soon. Openda is still very good. He didn't have his best season, but that certainly makes him crap in his day and age. I'll take the left wing from Norway, Nusa. I don't know the striker mark. I don't know why he's up overall. None of them worth the money the clubs are asking. I do see what you are getting at, mate. I do. I hope they offer 90 mil. I hope. Yeah, same. Yeah, we cannot be taking flipping Jackson. Listen, if Liverpool put a bid in for Jackson, I'm doing a 24-hour emergency meeting stream. Like, yeah, flipping Jackson. Hughes, you've done some brilliant work this window. Let's not ruin it by being linked to flipping Jackson, bruv. So yeah, that's the news on Darwin Núñez. There's nothing really much more on him. Apparently, there was sources last night that Napoli have pulled away from the bid, according to David Ornstein. they have not pulled away from that. Obviously, still indicating Napoli and Al Hilal. But the thing is, Darwin doesn't want to go to Saudi, though. That's the thing. Darwin doesn't want to go there. If he doesn't want to go there, what we're supposed to do? What are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to genuinely do if he doesn't want to go there? We're going to have to accept some little bid. Jackson is the beat at Benteke. They'd be nice to sign him for 100 mil. Aren't United actually linked with him as well? Yeah, we've got 55 people in here. We are now 10 likes from 50. So if you've not hit the like button, make sure you have. I would take Jackson, but only as a second choice striker. Jackson will cost you an arm and a leg. Imagine, I hope not, Newcastle are buying him to play with Isak. Should we talk about Isak then? You know what? I'll make an agreement with the chat. How many likes do we need, chat, if we want to talk about Isak? Should we speak quickly about Chiesa, though? Because I saw some interesting stuff about Federico Chiesa, which was interesting. Where is it? This is what David Ornstein had to say, that Federico Chiesa is considered an option down the middle for Liverpool. I doubt it. Is that just based off the other day? Is that literally just based off the other day? Is that literally based off the other day, though, because he had a good performance? I don't know. But yeah, that Chiesa guy could be staying. Maybe Liverpool could find a mark to move on because of the wages that he's on. Why Liverpool put him on 150 grand? I fucking don't know. This is what, right, guys, we're going to speak about the Isak now stuff. Liverpool's focus when it comes to incomings on finding the top 9. Sporting director Richard Hughes is prioritising that at present. So a top number 9 is what Liverpool wants. Now I'm going to see if David Ornstein actually did officially. Yeah, this is what David Ornstein officially tweeted. That Liverpool's focus in the market after early additions to other positions is top striker. Wide roles filled, plus Darwin Núñez move expect to progress again soon. Obviously Diaz and Darwin. LFC priority now is number 9. Isak Ekitike interest well documented, will be more options. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the chat again, and then we're going to speak about this. Jackson, even as a backup, is a disgrace. Jackson loves red cards in his attitude. Riggs, 50 likes, big up. I would take Ronaldo as a backup. What, Cristiano Ronaldo or R9? What is your opinion about Sesko? The answer is simply no. Liverpool fan forever. I would take Carroll. Okay, now we're being daft. CR7. Yeah, no, mate. This isn't 10 years ago, unfortunately. 10 years ago? Yes. Not now. Not when the guy is none of us really know. Nicholas Jackson. Oh God, please, God no. So yeah, this is the news, guys, regarding from what David Ornstein has tweeted, and we've got a bit more in detail for you. Now, as we know, FABRIZIO Romano did come out and say that Ekitike is obviously Liverpool's choice, second choice. And we know this for a while, that Isak is first, Ekitike second. Right, Ekitike second, Isak first. We know they've put in a bid for Ekitike now. The reports are allegedly it's been rejected we're going to have to wait and see if that's truly been rejected or not. But I do believe it's interesting because I do think it's going to be really intriguing to see if Liverpool do come to the table now. Do they come to the table for Isak? Do they not? Do you know what I mean? I'm really, really intrigued. I'm going to message someone to see if they're going to come on the show. Okay, I've just messaged someone to see if they're going to come on. I'd rather have Tesco than Sesko. People want to run out of backup. Hilarious. He's washed. The Ronaldo comparison is it? It's not opinionated. It should be a fact. Messi is better. It's as simple as that. It's very much simple as that. Makes no if buts or about it. I mean, fair enough if that's your opinion. So yeah, guys, look, Ekitike to Newcastle. What is going to happen there? Right, I'm going to run a poll. Who do Liverpool sign? Isak, TK, someone else. Now, this doesn't mean this is based off not who you want. What do you think will happen? Isak, Ekitike, or do you think it'll be someone else? Let's run that poll. Big ups for everyone. We're 8 likes away from 50, so let's try and push towards that in today's show. Wait, what's this? But yeah. Okay, right. Let me see what the poll is saying so far. People are thinking Isak, and then it's 11% for both Ekitike and someone else. You know when people are clicking on someone else, let me know who you think that someone else will be, though. Because I'm intrigued to see who you actually think that someone else will be. Is that a Benjamin Sesko, for example? You know? Or is it, it could be any other forward. Let me know who you think that will be. But obviously, this is what Fabrizio did tweet yesterday regarding Ekitike. If I can find the tweets. So this is what he has. This is what he came out and put out. Bear with while I find it. Yeah, this is what Fabrizio said. That obviously exclusively Newcastle have submitted an official bid, obviously yesterday, to Eintracht Frankfurt for Hugo Ekitike, a proposal higher than 70 million euros previously offered by another club. This summer, with Newcastle pushing to get the deal done, negotiations underway. What do people think about this? What do people really think about this? Are they worried? Are they worried that Ekitike is going to go to Newcastle? Are they thinking, like now the Newcastle, journalists and everyone's coming out and saying, oh my God, yeah, they're going to play together all of a sudden. Isak is still not for sale. I don't buy into any of it. I don't buy into it. I think they're planning for the future sale of Alexander Isak, either this summer or next summer. And if it's next summer, he's got a year to bed in. Because I don't think they're going to change the way their system. Are they going to go with 4-4-2? Are they going to drop one of their midfielders when Joelinton, Bruno Guimaraes, and Sandro Tonali is literally the best midfield in the league, in my opinion, in terms of balance and what they offer and well drilled. You know, that's one of the reasons why I don't think they're going to drop one of the midfielders. Or they're going to drop a winger. They just brought Anthony Gordon, Anthony Elanga. So it's going to be interesting to see how Newcastle are actually going to line up, because that will be a big indicator whether it's going to happen or not. But I think, let's just say later today, Ekitike to Newcastle. Here we go. Done deal. Bosh, right? That's when it gets interesting, whether Liverpool do try and really now push for Alexander Isak. But I think Liverpool would have made a move for Ekitike or an Isak if the Darwin Núñez sale have happened sooner. But chat, let me know whether they go to Ekitike is average. The thing is, I'm taking him just because there's no one else. If it's not Isak, CJ to the stat merchants, yeah, never been a debate. Me. What, Isak? What, Messi and Ronaldo? Messi's the better footballer, mate. Ronaldo's a better athlete. Messi's a better footballer. Why would Newcastle buy a non-proven Ekitike and sell a proven Isak? Because he has very similarities. He's got similar traits to his game, like an Isak. And they probably want me possibly the next best up-and-coming striker, because they know their current striker is probably going to leave. I think Ekitike goes to Newcastle and Isak stays. And we were never interested in Ekitike in the first place, and we are focused on someone else. I'm intrigued if that was going to be the case. That's when you think, bro, what? If we don't get Isak, I take Gyökeres and Palace striker. Gyökeres is going to Arsenal, unfortunately. And Beteta, I'll take him still. If Hugo goes, Isak goes to LFC. What way did Newcastle want Ekitike before they got Isak? No, because Ekitike was like 16 or 17. We might end up with Mateta only. I doubt that, because if Liverpool's valuation of calling Mateta an ideal world class number 9, then I'm concerned. For tracks, I do think that I'd be staying at Newcastle planning, but there is a world where they might just keep Isak. I agree. I do get people's thinking and thought processes, 100%. But I am confident that Liverpool will pursue Liverpool will pursue things with Isak, whether that is with a bid. You know, I think Liverpool have got no choice but to bid for Alexander Isak or someone of that caliber, because if Ekitike goes, not being funny, who are we gonna get? Who are we gonna get? Let's just be realistic. Who are we gonna get? That for me is a concern. If Ekitike goes there and Isak stays, that's when it becomes a concern. Now, if we go and sign, let's say, a Rodrigo and a Mateta, for example, then it's not really a concern, because Mateta, Rodrigo, is Rodrigo, Mateta, Salah better than Salah, Darwin, and Diaz? Yes, because I would say Mateta is better, and I would say long-term Rodrigo is better, alongside with the Verts, etc. in the team. Was a new option, probably. They want 50 million. I'm sorry. Nah. There is no world where we sell Mateta for 45 million Darwin's days than Isak next summer. I hope not. Politely, I do hope not. I think Isak is happening, and Mateta sounds like something that maybe has scooping up. Yeah. Whistle is a good player, but for 50 million, 28 years old, I'm not being funny. I'm not doing the deal. I ain't doing it. I ain't buying Mateta. Not Mateta, Whistle for 50 million. I'm hoping over the next few days the Isak news comes good. Plus, I want gay news to eat up again. Yeah, I'm intrigued to see what's going to happen with Gay, if I'm being honest. By the way, people, we're 4 likes from 50. So, you know, let's get these hit. And also, we're now 4 subscribers from 1,770. So, we're now 33 subs away. So, if you can help me get 3 more subs and smash the likes, very much appreciated, people. Big up to everyone on the channel. I don't really know what happened to Gay, to be honest. News really comes out on Friday for Liverpool. Yeah, it always seems like the end of the week is when, like, we work. Like, over the weekend, we saw a load of Rodrigo and Darwin stuff. Like, the Vert situation was always over the weekend. Like, it's like our team don't work in the week. Like, oh yeah, we'll just work on Friday. Bun that. So, yeah, I do think we're going to see some big stuff this week, though. I think this week is going to be the biggest week in the transfer place for Liverpool, in terms of what's going to happen. Are we going to go in for Ekitike for one last chance? Are we going to go in for Alexander Isak? Because I do think something is going to be made of those two this week. And I also think with Diaz as well. You know? But yeah, big up to CJ, man. Always supporting the channel. 2 likes away from 50. Big up. Whatever happened to the Gay thing? I mean, to be honest, I don't even really know. I think Gay's still a target, but I think Liverpool are just more likely to be focusing right now on the striker department, which, to be honest, I kind of would rather them do. How conflict would Gordon haters be if Liverpool announced Isak Gordon double transfer? Bruv, if we sign Gordon, man, I'm going to be gassed. People know on this channel, CJ knows, I rate him. As much as I prepare for good news, I also prepare for things that don't go our way. That's my point. Yeah, 100%. Never to happen. Oh yeah, I'll be shocked if we'll get Gordon and Isak. I think there's more of a chance of us getting probably Rodrigo and Isak than there's Gordon and Isak. Just throw the bag at Julian Alvarez. Julian Alvarez is a very difficult deal to do. Very, very difficult. I think Liverpool would 100% have an interest in him. But, yeah, I don't see a world in where we get, what's his name? Julian Alvarez, in my opinion, mate. Gordon Isak, I'll be over the moon, mate. I'll be gassed, mate. That's what. I'll be absolutely gassed. Now, this is what Ben Jacobs has had to say, people. Before we're going to come back to the Isak chat, but this is what Ben Jacobs has had to say. Liverpool have made checks on Rodrigo at the start of the transfer window. It remains to be seen whether they follow this up, knowing the winger will decide whether he wants to leave the Bernabeu in the coming weeks. Let's talk about Rodrigo for a bit, because the thing is, right, if I go to my bookmarks, there is reports that Liverpool do want Rodrigo, and Rodrigo, yeah, again, is a clear target for Liverpool, with Real Madrid valuing around about 60 to 80 million. Yeah, I would love this deal, man, to happen. If we signed Rodrigo, oh my god. If we actually signed Rodrigo, guys, oh my days. Please, man, please. If Diaz goes, I think, yeah, again, I actually think, can we ban? For God's sake, leave him alone. If Diaz goes, then Rodrigo's a high possibility. I actually think it is, if he wants to leave the club. If he wants to leave, I think it's a high possibility. Mainly due to the fact of Liverpool have always liked him, and I feel like Liverpool would not miss out on the opportunity to get him. If I'm being truly honest, I don't think Liverpool would. But yeah, apparently, according to other sources, Liverpool are also meant to be entering the race for him. Now, entering the race, does that mean just having conversations? We're going to have to obviously wait and see. But it's exciting times. We want to be linked with the best players in the world, some of the best players in the world. None of this and that. We want to be linked with these players. So what's this tweet? Yeah. Big up everyone in the chat. Let me catch up with all the chat then. Guys, by the way, we are 1 like from 50. So if you've not hit the like button, make sure you have hit that like button. We're going to keep going for another. We'll do another hour. Not hour, about another half an hour. Right, let me just put my MacBook on charge. There we go. It's annoying when people claim Rodrigo is better on the left, but nobody's seen him play there. If you have, tell me you watched him play that Brazilian team. I don't think so. He has played on the left. I've seen him play there on the left for Real Madrid. He's naturally a left winger. Like, he's even said it himself. He's naturally a left winger. Rodrigo, Isak, Salah, this is better than 2019 attack. I don't think we can dismiss that, the 2019 attack, mate, because Firmino was genuinely the best false 9 in the world. Salah was the best right wing in the world, him or Messi. And Mane was definitely the best left wing in the world for at times as well. So I think it'd be disingenuous to completely say. And plus, you know, this attack, if that attack came in and won us loads of trophies, then yeah, you can make an argument. Why is he right-footed? Most left wingers are right-footed. Most left wingers are right-footed. Diaz for Kane. Kane's on stupid wages. I don't think Liverpool entertain it. I would be shocked if Liverpool entertained Harry Kane to come to the club. If I'm being truly honest, yeah, I'd kind of be shocked if that came to light. I would be, if I'm being truly honest. Luis Diaz is right-footed. Yeah, that's the whole point. Most wingers play with the opposite foot. So if you're a right winger, you're more likely to be left-footed. If you're a left winger, more likely to be right-footed. Left-footed left winger, no, don't work. I would take him, but he wouldn't be able to watch his interviews. Oh God. Won't be able to watch his interviews, you know. Yeah, I don't think anyone would. What's this? Newcastle adding that Isak tonight, Bruno not be sold this summer. Well, bone what Chris DH says. Because how many times have we seen clubs say these players are not for sale. How many times have we seen these players are not for sale? And what happens? They end up going. It happens in football. So I think a lot of people just need to kind of soak it up and deal with it, really. Yeah. Right, let me just change that tab to um, I agree with what Unfield Edition says here. Verts was Bayern's main target. They missed out, and they have plenty of money to burn now, and we know that. Exactly. So yeah, this is what Ben Jacobs had to say. It's going to be interesting to see if he actually does want to leave in the coming weeks. I think if he basically says, like, look, I want to leave. Yeah, I want to leave and this and that. I think he accepts, and Liverpool go all in for him, in my opinion. Let me bring up. Where did I get to in the chat? We were Admin and Diaz is not for sale. Yeah, and now he could be on his way. Question: who do you think are starting from the three at the start of the season? But that's probably the hardest question to answer, mate, because we could be bidding for Rodrigo or Gordon. We could be bidding for Ekatike again soon. We could be bidding for an Isak. Right now, gun to my head, what would I say my front three would be? Salah. I genuinely couldn't tell you the other two. If LFC get Isak and Ekatike, who should LFC sign then? I would keep Diaz, put him down the middle, and go and get me a top class left winger, and I'd also bring in a stopgap striker, something like a Mateta. Hi, what's the Diaz news? Yeah, we can go over the Diaz news because it kind of links to Rodrigo really a bit, doesn't it? Smash the likes to 68 people and subscribe. How many likes are we on? 50. Right, people, I'm going to go and get a drink. I'll be back in literally 2 minutes. Let's try and push for 55 likes by the time I'm back. And also, we're 3 subs away from 1,770. So let's try and push towards that. I appreciate you all. I'll be back in literally 2 minutes. Hello, we are back. Right, let me catch up with the chat. Well, 52 likes. Big up to everyone. 40 plus people still in the building. Possibly. See what Anne said. We were adamant Coutinho wasn't for sale until Barca dropped 140. Facts. That's the thing. Every player is obtainable to get. For example, you can get Kylian Mbappe if you pay the stupid money that Real Madrid would want. I don't know how much Real Madrid will want, but if you offered them the most ridiculous, stupidest offer, hundreds and hundreds of million, they would accept. So, every player has a price. Smash them likes, cup hearts. Yeah, big up. Ant, if you're in the chat, what's that video that you wanted me to react to? Oh, like Fafana's numbers are really up there. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with Fafana because Leon are now actually not getting relegated. Leon is not getting relegated now. So I'm intrigued to see what's going to happen there. We need ready players, not prospects. His stats for successful dribbles and other ratios in that position. 5 goals and 4 assists. What for Fafana? Yeah, he's always putting stuff. Why are we not going for Osherman? Because he looks like he's going to be going to Galatasaray. Everything in life is for sale. He's asking for silly wages. Yeah. Fafana may be going Forest anyway. Yeah. Apparently they've agreed. It's just more about Fafana himself. Yes, I'm going to start that. End of the show, we're going to react to Exploring with Fighters. It's basically a hotel in Liverpool and wants me to react to it. So yeah, we're going to react to it at the end of the stream. Make sure so we're gonna stay live for another 15 or so minutes. And you know what? We'll put it on now. Let me do this. And are you on about this? Is this what you're on about? An hour and 20 minutes? You want me to react to this for an hour and 20 minutes? Oh my god. I mean, fair enough. Who's actually live? But yeah, we'll come back to that. So people in the chat wanted me to speak about Diaz quickly. Yeah, look, Diaz bid rejected, but there are reports that they are going to come back in for a bid. They are the rumours. Donu Sam's live, yeah, big up Donu Sam. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, there are rumours that there is going to be a bid. There is going to be a bid. Another bid coming. They are the current rumours. No, it's an interesting. The thing is, the reason why I think Liverpool haven't. Liverpool are holding out for another 10 mil, I reckon, because I think they accept around 70 million. Yeah, I think they accept a fee of around 70 million. Oh, fair. Yeah, and what I'll do is after this stream, I'll watch it while I'm eating my lunch, and I will come back to you and we'll have a conversation about it because I do like videos like that. To be fair, have you watched the whole thing, the whole hour and 20 minutes? You're missing my points. Create long term. That's the point there. Yeah. Right, guys, we are 7 likes from 60. So if you've not hit the like button, make sure you have. And we are also 3 subs from 1,770. So if we could push for that in today's stream, that would be appreciated. Appreciate you all, people. We might potentially be doing another stream later. It all depends if I've got to nip out or not. But there will potentially be a stream later. There will be a video as well coming out on the channel. Now, let me see if there's any more bits of news to go through. So yeah, Liverpool are expected to enter the race for Rodrigo, guys. Exciting times. This is if you had to pick one for Liverpool to sign as Diaz replacement, Gordon or Rodrigo, who are you taking, chat? Who are you taking, Gordon or Rodrigo? Just pick a name. Let me know who you are picking, because I'm picking let me know who you are picking, because I'm picking I'm not gonna say who I'm picking because a certain guy in my chat won't be happy. Yeah, let me right, let me see who the chat is saying. Look at PSG. Gordon. People are saying Gordon. Yeah, watched it all. When it gets to the chessboard, they get off. Yeah, I will watch it 100%. Rodrigo, you mad. Rodrigo all day. Rodrigo, my guy, lol. Anthony Gordon's my guy, mate. Rodrigo has 7, nice ring to it. Yeah, it is. Yo, I'm thinking, yeah. Who am I getting on my shirts? If Liverpool signed, let's say Rodrigo or Gordon with Isak, I'm thinking who the hell am I getting on my shirts? Because the Liverpool kits have basically been confirmed. Like, just look at these kits for a thing of beauty. I can't lie. I'm getting right. This is what I'm doing. So if we don't sign Isak or Rodrigo or Gordon, Verts is on home. But let's say we signed Isak with either Rodrigo or Gordon with obviously added on Verts. I'm getting Isak on that. Rodrigo 7 will just look bang on that, and then Verts on that kit. Oh my days! I cannot wait for these kits. Oh my god! And then I'm probably going to get that one as well. I'll probably get all 3 of these, and then I'll probably get this one again in long sleeve, because Adidas long sleeve shirts, if you know, you know. Yeah, Rodrigo not proven. Gordon not good enough. He had 1 good season. English hype. Here's Maxing Henry's cards. Rodrigo and Isak. I hope so. Listen, I hope so. You know, that's what we want. We want to be linked with the best players in the world as fans. Gunshot. Murphy for Gordon. Oh god. Gonzalo Ramos is a good option. Not for me, if I'm being truly honest. The Liverpool transfer team does everything based off stats. Gordon must be doing something the haters can't appreciate. I don't get how people don't rate him. Clearly wants to be on a bus parade again if he was going for Rodrigo and Isak. Wants to win all 4 trophies. Yeah, he wants to be getting drunk on the bus again and wearing that raining coat. Hey, his wife was loving it. I even ended up watching the Club World Cup games, bro. What? Yeah. I can't like these. I cannot wait. Answer, you're getting all three of them. Which one is it? People in the chat, which kit are you most excited for, and who are you getting on the back? Let me know which ones are you most excited for. Versome. You seen the goalkeepers? Let me have a look at the goalkeeper one. Leaked Liverpool goalkeeper kit. Is this the kit? Oh my god, that kit just... Oh... That can't be the thingy kit, because that badge is different to that badge. I think it'll be that one. But that is a goalkeeper shirt. Just... That's unreal. That is simply unreal. Yeah. My Jot shirt, I've put that on my wall. So, yeah. Normally get away one thinking of getting the retro from 97, 98. Yeah. My favorite kit of all time is the 09 Torres kit. Because that was one of my first ever Liverpool kits as well. I then got it again because I was about 4 years old when that kit came out. So obviously I had to get it again because I hadn't actually, grown. So I think that I got it a couple of years later. But I want to get it again, man, because obviously, you grow as you get older in it. So I need to find that shirt in a medium size with Torres on the back. God knows if I can get it, but I'm trying. Yeah. Let me just put that back on there. But yeah, the new kits, man, they just look... How can you not be a fan of the new kits? Genuinely. How can you genuinely not be a fan? You don't really want... So you don't want any of them. Right, CJ, so if it was up to you, who are you getting at left wing? Gordon's a good player. I don't get how people don't rate him. I really don't. I don't know how people don't rate Anthony Gordon. Barcola. And if it's not Barcola, who? Let me guess, Malik Fofana. If you can't get Barcola, who are you getting? But yeah, I think what we'll do, guys, is we'll probably wrap up in the next couple of minutes because I've got to nip out. But I am going to release a video later today on the news. We are going to send you a redirect. I think, is Jamie live? Jamie's live at half. I was going to rate Jamie, but he's live at 3:30. Who's live that we can, send a raid to? Fozzie's live. Who shall we send a redirect to? Who should we be kind to? All 36 subs. Naf. Check football. Rodrigo. Donny Sam's live. How many people has he got watching? When I send redirects, I like to redirect people that haven't got many watchers. Like Donny Sam, he's like He's like the top of the crown. But if he's live, we might give him a redirect then. We've entered race for Rodrigo. Yeah, mate. Yeah, Rodrigo. Rodrigo time. 5 likes for 60, guys. Can we hit it? And we also need 3 more subs now for 1,000. Oh no, we need 1 more sub. 1 more sub for 1,770. So if you haven't already done so, please make sure you have done so. It's kindly appreciated on the channel. Big up to everyone that is watching. We are on that road to 2,000. NFC Red Forever is live. Fozzie. Should we give Fozzie a redirect? Is that what we're saying? Should we run a poll who we should chat right? The first 5 people you guys' name will redirect to. So we've got Fozzie, got Donu Sam. I was going to raid Jamie, but he's not doing his stream till after 3. Isak is the difference maker. Katiki is way more overrated. Reminds me of Nunes. They bloody way, mate. We can't get Rodrigo for 20 million plus Canati into the race. Isak. I have got a show later as well. Where is it? Where's my... where was set up a redirect? There we go. That's interesting. Thrones, not groans. Is Uncle Rod's live? Because I like to redirect to people that haven't got many viewers. Like today's stream has been sick. We've had over 1,000 people join in. Over 50 likes. Big up to everyone. No way Bayern Munich paying big bucks for Diaz. They just don't do that anyway. They may as well go Rodrigo, better play. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? We'll send you over to Fozzie. Fozzie is live. Go and show some Fozzie some love. Tell him Footy Reacts TV raid. I think he's got... How many people has he got watching? Let me have a look. He's got 16 people, man. Let's get his numbers up. footyreactstv raid. Say footyreactstv raid. Smash them likes on his stream. Go and show him some love. People, we are out. Can you post his link? It will automatically redirect. So if you click on the link, not the link, when I end the stream, it will automatically send you there. You just click on the go now button. So people, smash the likes, get subscribing. We're 1 sub away from 1,770, so make sure you're doing so. Big up to you all. We've got videos and stuff like that coming up later today on the channel. Yeah, we're fully on that grind. If you like your boxing, also we're going to Usyk Dubai at the end of the week. So yeah, we are going to be vlogging that if you like your boxing as well. Big up to the chat. Thank you all so much for showing me love. It's been a good hour and 20 minutes today. We've got some more content going out later today though. So big up to you all. Take care. Tell again, make sure you say Footy Reacts TV raid. And yeah, big up to everyone. Take care. Peace.